So I'm thinking the best way to spend the $5,000 of Amazon Web Service credits are to make two apps. They're going to be AI based apps, and they're going to be able to give you the uncensored truth, real science, real knowledge that mainstream LLMs like ChatGPT aren't allowed to give you. They go through a process called fine tuning, where a human bias overrides what the model would naturally output. So when we're dealing with uncensored models, we have full control to tell you the truth. So I'm thinking of two apps specifically, but we're going to do what's called retrieval augmented generation, meaning that in addition to the knowledge that these models already have, they'll be able to reference books such as the Flat Earth Science textbook or The Creation of Earth by Dr. Jessica Wood. So that you can probably guess the hint that the first app will be a flat Earth AI app. It'll be able to respond to questions in a way that we would naturally answer. Not the same as when you're talking to ChatGPT and you tell it to pretend to be a flat earther and give a flat Earth response. You'll see if you try that, it's not actually stuff we believe and not how we would respond. So that app would be like how you normally use the interface on your phone, on your computer. You can ask AI questions, except now you're actually going to get a proper flat Earth response that is based on real knowledge, real articles, YouTube transcripts from all your favorite creators. You can say, hey, what was Flatzoid's opinion on this? And it can just look at the videos and have the transcript rate available, answer, iterate over that. So that app, I think, will be very good. Then the second app I want to make is a COVID LLM. Right now, if you ask AI about COVID, it'll tell you COVID's real, vaccines are the only solution, we're all helpless to it, whatever. But most of us, we all knew COVID was a hoax several years ago. Like back in 2021, we knew COVID was a hoax. And again, this app will be telling you real stuff. Like it'll be looking at government papers and seeing how they redefined the definition of unvaccinated to include all the people who got injected and died within 2 weeks. It'll be looking at like studies from the CDC of how 95% of people hospitalized had comorbidities such as obesity. And none of this is made up stuff, but since it goes against the government narrative, it is considered medical misinformation, meaning that ChatGPT can't tell you it. It has to go through that fine-tuning process that I talked about, where a human manually makes the AI stupid so that it's actually going to tell you something wrong. So I think those two apps are going to be very good. And I think plans will start off as cheap as $5 a month. And then depending on your usage, it could scale up to $20 a month. But the whole idea is if I have $5,000 of Amazon Web Service credits, I want to at least make that back. But I'm expecting that the business can make $25,000 in revenue, which would be amazing. And the credits don't expire until 2027. So I have like 2 years to do this. So I'm in no rush. I'll just slowly build up to a decent following. So I think those two apps are going to be a very good idea. And also something that will be good for me to spend my time on because I have no experience with Amazon Web Services. My professional career is in Azure. So this will be a good way for me to widen my skill set, get used to a new cloud, and then you guys get an amazing app that you just can't find anywhere else right now. This will be extremely powerful for even researchers or debaters or just people who have questions. It's really hard to get true, authentic information unless you're weird like me and you print off all these studies and collect it. Like a lot of us do this for fun. That's how we knew way back in 2020 COVID was a hoax. That's how we knew the earth was flat. But for the average person, most people just don't have that time. They don't have that skill set. And it is pretty hard to read a scientific paper and disseminate the information. You're not expected to do that. And I don't hold that against you at all. So I think the AI, the ability of having an objectively smarter person than even me, AI smarter than me, it can process information like that, is going to be extremely powerful for everyone. Let me know your thoughts.